I had a long talk with my cousin, and my cousin and I were family, you know? Today is a new day or night. I would like to say there's a certain satisfaction after today. I set out, I kept saying to myself, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna walk. And all day it was just like a struggle. Like I woke up and I was struggling. Took a shower, I was struggling. Had to go to the hospital today to see somebody that's in ICU and was struggling with that. Went to dinner, went and saw a movie, and I told myself I have to walk today. I'm so grateful for my cousin Maria, because I think maybe if she didn't ask me if I stepped today, I might not have came home from the movie Rambo, by the way. I might have came home and just walked inside and who knows, edited, but I decided I'd walk. And I only walked like 1,000 steps, not even feet, but steps. I guess those more than feet, but I don't believe if I had got here and not just grabbed my AirPods, if I didn't do that and just get out and start walking, I had to sat down on the couch, started editing some footage or something else, watching Doctor Who classic or some shit that's really not productive of my time, especially at 12:41 at night. I'm excited for tomorrow. A lot of my depression, I'd like to say, is not necessarily, I guess you could say it's sort of bipolar depression. It comes and goes. Not necessarily something that is frequent in my life every day, but the days that I wake up with it every day, I could tell you that. But it kind of fades throughout, and when it fades, sometimes it fades in an hour, sometimes that, and it's different. You might be thinking to yourself, like, everybody wakes up and they're like tired. No, it's different. It's like a whole different mindset that you're in when you get up and you're just like, fuck this shit, versus when you're just like, I'm tired today, I didn't sleep well last night. It's a whole different mindset when you're like, F this shit. With depression, it's more so like you don't ever sleep well. You wake up every day feeling like you didn't sleep the night before, at least for me. That's really hard to deal with sometimes, because sometimes you have that drive to get up and do something with your day and your life, put that things on your chest, and you just can't get it off. And feeling like that is not something that I want to feel. So I'm gonna try everything I can, and today is just another day, technically day 3, gonna call it day 2. It's Saturday, the 21st, maybe. My journey began on such a spontaneous burst. I'm trying to find that motivation to keep going. It's only been a couple, I'm still trying to find that motivation, because even though it's been only a couple days, motivation, if you want to believe motivation, I wasn't motivated necessarily. I was driven, if that makes sense. I was driven to a point where I got up, locked the door, and started walking, because that's what I wanted to do. Some people might call that free will. Motivation might be the key factor that made the drive for me to get up. But motivation isn't necessarily something that I can just acquire. It's more so something that just kind of sparks, and then the drive makes me act. Side note, Rambo Last Blood is so gory. It was a good movie. Good movie to a rough freaking day. I might as well tell you, my aunt is in ICU. This is making me feel a certain she's scared, she's alone, she doesn't understand what's going on. It's like the same exact thing that's going on with me. Besides, I know where I'm at in the world, she doesn't. She knows she's in a hospital. I know I'm living. She knows that she's not feeling well. I know I'm not feeling well. She knows there's people checking up on her. Now I'm having people check up on me because I'm expressing this stuff. And if I'm being completely honest, it was really hard to leave her today, knowing that she was going to be so scared, alone, not have anybody familiar, not anybody that knows her. Why am I here right now? Shit, why did I go to a movie? But sometimes we have to, you know, sometimes we have to do something for us, because if we don't do something for us, if I don't do something for me, then I cannot help her tomorrow. I almost broke down today. I think the nurse broke down. Like, I don't know how tough it is for nurses, but when you are talking to a nurse and their eyes start to water because of what's going on, and yours are too, and it's just like there's nothing you can do, because the patient, my aunt, just doesn't understand the fact that she's safe. She thinks that she's stuck there or something. I don't even know what she's thinking. It's tough, man. Life is tough. Life is tough. To end us on a positive note, today's positive note, I walked. I got home. It might have only been 15 minutes, but I did it. And that's something I can be proud of today, because I didn't do anything else except wallow in pity and sorrow and unhappiness and sadness. And tomorrow's a new day, and I hope if you're out there and you're listening to this and you need this, I hope that you understand what I'm saying and that you get something from it, because I don't want this to be a thing where this is just me talking for my own therapeutic health anymore, because I want this to express my emotion, my feelings, and my outlook on life. And I feel like I'm 1 out of 7 billion or something, and while they are similar to other people, I feel like my views are different than the people that I'm mostly surrounded by in life, if that makes sense. If anything makes sense, nothing ever makes sense. So I'd just like to say, I hope all of you, whoever hears this, enjoys your day at the end of the day, because when it's all said and done, I don't want to go home and go to sleep sad. And even though I had not a bad day, but a rough day, I can be happy because I did something for me, which is like beginning to think that that's the world, which is so egotistical in its own little freaking way, but it's like, it's the world. Like, that's how we gotta look out for numero uno. And numero uno right now is me and my health, mental well-being, financial well-being, personal care, all of that. This isn't just like feelings, this is like everything. This is like my life. It's just like turning it around and changing, and maybe this is my moment, and it just so happens to be when I'm nearing a benchmark of 3 decades of living. So have a good night, good day, good evening, good morning, whatever you're having. Have it good.